brother, I got my mouthpiece against any man on this planet. Like it, bro. It's not even funny because a lot of these niggas, bro, they don't give their woman no type of butterflies, no type of thrill, no type of enjoyment of life, no type of like freedom. Like women love the feeling of like excitement, fun, like freedom, like you know what I'm saying. And when you confident, right? When you confident, bro, you got like a boldness to you that make everybody else around you stop being a bitch or stop being as scary or they feel more confident or whatever the case may be. It's just like people feed off of that shit. So that's why women like confident men, because 9 times out of 10 they're shy, they're scared. That's they're whatever they are. So then they get with a dude and he a certain kind of way, and it's like, oh, I feed off of him. He makes me feel better. He makes me have fun. He takes me out of my shell. Problem with nowadays is a lot of you niggas are the new women. Y'all will see a bitch walk past it. I was seeing some shit on this about on TikTok earlier. Y'all will see a girl walk past her. Let's say I go to school or something with her, and then text her later like, "Why you ain't walk up to me?" You are a grown ass man asking a woman why she didn't walk up to you. Are you serious? Yo. No, you weird because you ain't. Y'all know every time y'all do that, when she comes across the guy, a nigga like me, a nigga that's not just going past her, I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna show her through my eyes that I know what I'm doing. First of all, that's already level 1. Then the conversation gonna flow in such a way to where she's like, I've never even been positioned to feel all these kind of emotions throughout a conversation. How did I know I could be teased, I could laugh, it could be flirtatious, it could be all the thrills of like a roller coaster, but in a conversation. Like I'm used to dudes just saying, can I get your number? Is it okay? And somehow, some way, this dude then turned around where I want to give him mine, or like we exchanging numbers or whatever. This with the mouthpiece, dude, nigga. Y'all make it easier for us. 9 times 10, all them scary ass nigga, man. Somebody gonna eat. It's gonna be you or it's not gonna be. So you better decide, bro. That's how I come down to it. How do I stop freezing up before going up to a girl, bro? Who cares if you freeze, bro? Did you do it or not? Now, if you froze and you stopped, then you didn't do it, bro. Who gives a fuck? Like, you a bitch. Bro, if you, what we say from the last, with the Andrew Tate reaction. Bro, if you want to be a bitch, be a bitch. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you not to be a bitch because you're not going to stop me from eating. My life is not impacted by your bad decisions. Maybe being a bitch is good. Maybe that's good for you. But let me tell you something. It's like a law of life. When you start being a that seizes opportunities, that attacks life, that goes for shit while it's in front of you, it's like the world just keep going in your favor, bro. I can't make this up. The world knows bag fumblers. The world knows bullshitters and procrastinators. And when you that get an opportunity and take advantage of it, it's like life just keep giving you more. People just keep giving you more situations and opportunities just keep coming along your way. Tell you, my nigga, I'm living proof. And I can even talk about other people's lives that prove this. You gotta set the rock though. Like you gotta get that shit in motion by yourself. Like you gotta be that type of person. Or else when a situation come, you're never gonna experience. Let me tell y'all something. I know a lot of y'all have said something before, like in chat, like, oh, y'all virgins or y'all lack experience with women and things like that. It's so hard for me to explain or share experiences without y'all getting the vibe like, oh, this nigga lying, because we're so far from each other. And I'm trying to tell y'all, shit, it's like, I'm losing words even trying to explain it now. It's like, okay, you have the average, you have the dude who, he might go for one woman here and there. And if we look at him over a course of a month, he might have approached six women this month, right? You cannot even, like the lack of experience or the lack of situations that nigga could compare to a dude who's like this all the time, every day. And it ain't even just about approaching women. I'm telling y'all, your mouthpiece and your game can help you with jobs. It can help you in business, networking. It can help you with making friends and connections. It can help you with selling things. It can with customer service. Like, you can name it. It can help you in any area of your life, right? So the type of benefits that this person receives, the type of experiences that that person who always is living in that level of charm or charisma or confidence, the average person is blind to. Skrilla K, I appreciate the gifted sub. I appreciate you. The average person is so blind to that type of life because what does the average person do? They're sometimey. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They may or may not. First of all, when you are a half-ass, when you're a bullshitter, your skills don't even pass a certain level because you just don't put the certain amount of work in. You just don't work hard enough. Curly Teo too, I appreciate the 10 months. Right? But not only that, like your skills not gonna be where they should because you don't work, you don't put in the work. But let's say, chat, I'm a car salesman and I go to work 7 days a week, every day of the month. And you only go to work 4 or 5 days a week. Common sense tells you that I'm going to see and meet customers that you won't see because you're at home. So the fact that I'm showing up every day and I'm always the same motherfucker, I'm creating opportunities and I'm capitalizing off of opportunities. I seen her at the grocery store. I seen her at the gym. I seen her at the McDonald's drive-thru. I seen her on Instagram scrolling. We just using dating advice. But it's, like I said, it can travel into networking. It can travel into getting a job, knowing how to talk to people, knowing how to engage with others. This shit travel to anything, bro. Kick the cup, twin. I appreciate the 5 months. B, y'all going crazy with the subs today. We might hit 800 on the quick tip. Vision limited by experience. Like y'all wouldn't even know what it's like for a woman's mother to give you her daughter. like I could sit here and explain, oh chat, this happened, tell these stories. I said this, then this happened. Then after that, I looked at her, threw her my number. Like I could say this, but a nigga literally might listen and only have his regular ass life to compare it to. Cause he ain't putting himself on the front lines like I do every day. He not bold enough to say what I would say. So because he's not bold enough to say what I would say or do what I would do, he's not even going to experience this side of life. He's only dealing with the regular reality, being normal. You don't realize, bro, it's a whole other side of people out there, bro. It's a whole other side of women, your boss, or if you become your own boss, shout out to you. But, bro, it's like, I need y'all to truly understand that just because you choose to be normal does not mean that other people are going to live normal or that, they're not going to receive the benefits of somebody who knows how to capitalize or take advantage of their skills. And these are skills I'm trying to get y'all to work on, skills I'm trying to teach y'all, skills I'm trying to show y'all. And this is how it happens. So we talk about shit that, conversations that y'all have like, oh, Ty, what do I do if she has a roster? Or, oh, Ty, what if she's texting or talking to other dudes? And I'm like, nigga, let her. We don't even think the same. I'm the kind of nigga, I want her to put me on the roster. I want her to put me at the bottom of the roster. Actually, I want her to doubt me. I want her to say, hey, he's kind of cute, but he's not really tall enough. Not really my type. I want her to do all of that. You know why? Because when she gets hit with the impact of me, it's only going to be surprising to one of us. It's only going to blindside her. Y'all niggas be like, oh, I want her to like me. I want her to find me attractive. This is weak, bro. Do you know being a turd liking you and being attracted to you? My nigga, do you know what it's like when she admires you? When she looks up to the kind of man that you are? When she, dare I say the R word, chat, respects you? Because you got a fucking backbone and you stand on your 10 toes like a man? Dare I say this shit? Or y'all want to continue to be the niggas that grovel at begging, that want to beg y'all entire lives, that want to live life on your knees. Y'all want to be this kind of man. You in the wrong space, bro. We can't relate on any level. We cannot relate on any level, bro. You in the wrong place. The wrong place. So when you want to live life in this world, the world of winning, the world of doing shit that people think about doing, that people desire and dream and write about and imagine. When you want to live on this side of the rock, come to the dojo, man. When you be if that's your cup of tea, if you want to be the dude that this chick, then she had a boyfriend and had a threesome, and then talked to this bad chick, then this bad chick. You want to be the dude that manifested his entire life. Galaxy Lore 101, I appreciate the 4 months, right? And I know we about way more than that. When you want to be the who manifested his whole entire life, feed his family or her family, you may be a woman listening to this. You want to be a motherfucker that manifested your whole life, feed your family, take care. He said W advertisement. I'm literally speaking on my life. This is my life. I live this shit, bro. You can speak well, articulate yourself on many different levels, from the trenches to the a college classroom, of course, amongst professors and other educated individuals. Then come to the dojo, because this is how we live. Come on, bro. And if you committed to it, guess what? You're going to see results, bro. Because I live this shit. And I love the game. I love the game. It's just certain things I don't do no more. There's certain principles I live by to not deal with certain circumstances. Such as, I don't really like women with boyfriends. I know I explained that whole story in the beginning of the stream, bro. But listen, I'm from Philly. These niggas would die behind a bitch. And I'm not going to let a nigga kill me behind no bitch. So I'm had to defend myself. So it's a recipe for disaster if I really think about it. It's a bad situation to be in. I've been in it before. I've never had to fight no dude over his girl in that way. But Malik Wayne 19, I appreciate the 10 months. But I'm smarter than that. But I'm a man of strategy. I know better. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these chicks be lying, they be finessing, they be scheming. So it's something I try to stay away from now. You know what I'm saying? I only said that story in the beginning of the stream because she was that pretty. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I said what I said. I didn't even try to beg her. I just wanted to say what I wanted to say. It ain't my fault. She started staring at me after that. And then somebody posted her on Instagram, and then I followed her, and then she followed me back. And then none of that is my fault, chat. I'm trying to play innocent now. It ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? I was just speaking my mind, bro. Hold on. Ty trying to get his TikTok clips. Are you lazy ass niggas gonna make them though? So when I talked all this shit about plugs eating, and you see some random plug average 5K a video, and this nigga uploading 4 videos a day, and you want to do the math on these numbers, and y'all niggas still sitting at home making $4 an hour, don't say I try not to tell y'all. And like I said, a plug ain't got no issue with me as long as they don't steal something I wanted to post. Because guess what? I could do a 4 or 5 hour stream, 3 hour stream, and that'd be 5 YouTube videos. And I only want 2. 1 for the main channel, 1 for my plug. Todd Def had the evil smirk when she followed back. It's instinctual, bro. My mama told me, she said, you gotta start fixing your face. my own mom said this. She said, you gotta start fixing your face. Like, your face tell it all. You know what I said? I said, I can't help it, bro. Let me be in a situation. I'm gonna tell you something. My mom is a gangster, bro. I'll tell you. I just posted that shit on Mother's Day, bro. My mom is a gangster, bro. Oh my God. I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into this. I don't even want to get into it, bro. I don't even want to get into it, man. I do not want to get into it. This fine Cambodian girl want to do things. Why you put that in quotation marks? Do things with me, but on the low, I ain't trying to. Should I shut her down and let her know about my standards, or keep hanging with her? Why are you hanging with her? Why are we playing? What my nigga Steve say? Why are we playing? Why are we friends with the food? I'm a genuine guy that loves to meet people, interact, and get to know people, but I don't want this girl to get too close to me. So should I keep hanging out with her, or just hang out with her occasionally? I got a question. Hang out and do what? What do y'all do? What do y'all do? What do y'all hang out and do? Go in depth on substance. How about y'all ask me a direct question about substance since y'all don't seem... What don't y'all get? Ask a question, bro. Bro enjoys her company, Ty, so he can continue to enjoy her company and control that for however long he wants. I completely understand. I'm not saying every woman I link is a woman I fuck. Not at all. Y'all know how we talk about dick is a gift. Dick is value over here. You gotta pass the level in your game where it's like, oh, my body count, my body count, my body count. After high school, bro, that shit should not matter, bro. But I'm gonna tell you why. Because high school was like really the last time that niggas were put in a relatable playing field. At best, you had the nigga who was good at sports or scammed and had money or super attractive. After that, sex just become too everywhere. Like, let's say I could say, oh, I got 300. But this nigga got 450 and he paid all of those women. He begged them. They're all ugly, so I wouldn't even touch half of the women he touched. And the length he had to go through to fuck them is something I would never do as a man. We can't compare body count. Like the body count don't matter. And especially when you start learning your own value, you start thinking about shit like this. Man, I'm protecting my seed. The kind of man I am, the shit that's in my genes, the value I'm adding to myself, dog, my kids are going to be superhumans. They're going to be so smart. They're going to be so set up in life because of the kind of father I'm going to be. I can't just give any woman my sperm, nigga. What the fuck? Because guess what? The mother of my child plays a part in that child's life and influence. So does her family, her uncles, her siblings, her parents and all that. So I have to think about the woman I give my seed to. This is a whole nother conversation. Then on top of that, we know how to fuck over here. We know how to suck a bitch out. If she's mentally unstable, you might unlock a demon. So this is shit. We lit chat. This is a whole nother world over here. This is nothing. Sex is nothing. What is she doing for you, dog? What is value she adding in your life? Is she adding to your piece? Is she getting in where she fit in? Is she understanding and respecting the kind of man that you are? And if she's not, she definitely don't deserve a dick. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Come on now. You might unlock a demon, bro. She mentally unstable. Now you done pressed some button in her. Oh my God, man. Chat, when y'all start to learn, this is why y'all niggas talk about rosters, dog. Especially if you on a Patreon, you have nothing to worry about unless you run into another dojo member or another nigga of our kind, right? Which is rare in and of itself. But let's say you a part of all that high level game, right? See, these niggas that be like, bro, just have the money, just have the cars and the clothes, just have all that, and you're good. Let them keep having that. You know what? Double down. Get more money, get more muscles, get more cars, and get more clothes. Please keep getting more of that. Because the moment I make her feel something that your car, shoes, money, clothes, and status could never, is the moment she's going to have it's going to be a harder shock in reality. When she keeps saying to herself, I thought I had a type. I thought I liked ball players. I thought I liked men with status. I thought I liked tall guys. How the fuck did this 5'10", not flashing money ass nigga get me to fall in love with him so much? Because we can't keep contradicting ourselves. How are on one end women so emotional, but y'all keep getting them with non-emotional tactics? Somebody lying. Stop saying, oh, women emotional, women feminine, women this. And then y'all using car, clothes, and money. What the fuck? What is emotional about? Where's the emotional connection in that? Oh, let me guess. Y'all ain't got it. So y'all be the same first niggas to complain as y'all see they get on social media and do it every day and tell these stories. Oh, I had bigger muscles, I had the car, I had the clothes, and my bitch still cheated on me. I wonder why. You just now finding out you can't buy loyalty? You just now finding out that that's not the end all be all? And in fact, when you boosted that up just so she could like you, you made her pay attention to those things. And you think you winning. Nah, nigga. The funny part is, the nigga think he putting extra bait on the end of the hook and he going fishing. Instead of being the bait. And when the bitch bite the end of the hook and jump off, the nigga be so confused. Nigga, I'm the bait. It's me, nigga. It ain't... Oh my God, bro. We don't even want to talk about it. This is a different way of seeing life, chat. And I'm trying to tell y'all, we could go against the grain. I'm not here to convince anybody otherwise. You gotta experience it. You gotta be able to see it to really truly understand. I think that a lot of y'all, if y'all continue to have y'all bad experiences and don't open up or embrace more or with an open mind and see a different side of life, y'all will never be able to understand where I'm coming from. Because you're just gonna see it as, man, she didn't give me a chance because I was ugly. Man, she didn't give me a chance because I wasn't tall enough. Man, she didn't give me a chance because I ain't had the money. Man, you'll never be able to see. Damn, dog, I made her squirt 3 times. I made her come an orgasm to my voice. Then I put the in, and then I was her at this angle. Then I switched to this position and said this in her ear while my left hand and my right hand was doing it. And then while my arm was also applying pressure. You'll never be able to see what that unlocks. First of all, you'll never be able to see what it's like when you poured into her mentally, when you stimulated her mind, when you taught her something, when you grow her into a better person, period. And the kind of woman that make her. And if she's worthy of that, then you'll see a whole nother side of women in and of themselves. A whole beautiful side. I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna get too much into it. But if you're only seeing that don't deserve this shit, that ain't worthy of your level of value as a man, dog, continue. Okay, keep living that life that way, bro. Them women couldn't even coexist in the same environment as me. They wouldn't even last in a conversation as me. Cause I would have to damn near spoon feed her what it's like to be with a man like me. Like I gotta no, we're not talking about what your favorite color is. No, I'm not asking you what you're doing. No, I'm not trying to cash up you $500. No, I'm not trying to impress you with my car and my life. No, I don't give a how many followers I got. And this shit is like, she don't even understand what life could be like without this shit. No, I don't care about your type. No, I don't care. Hey, you funny as shit for typing that in the chat, bro. Yo, you funny as shit for typing that, bro. Y'all know what these niggas do, bro. Nah, get into it, man. We can get into it every day, all day, bro. No, I don't care that you think I'm too young for you. No, I don't give. I'm telling you, nigga. I'm telling you, y'all gotta have the audacity, bro. And then y'all will be able to see shit that, dog, look at this dude, Gavin Lamron, right? That do these vlogs talking to all these women. How many niggas can script that all they want will still not have his mouthpiece or be able to talk to women or be able to get in these situations? I bet a lot of y'all done seen the videos like, how the fuck did he get to talk to a woman and it turned into that? Because he did. Literally, that's it. Because he did. And when your scary ass not going outside, biting your tongue, sitting on your hands, living on your phone, you'll never be able to experience a life like that. You'll think it's fake. You'll think, man, woman don't act like that. Or she only gonna do it when she know, I'm popping, or she think I'm handsome, or bruh. Y'all don't understand what the words can do, a conversation, how it can move them. Y'all don't understand, bro. You could be as handsome and tall as you want. What I keep telling y'all, bro, somebody can get the pussy and not get the woman. But if you get the woman, the pussy gonna come with it. The pussy gonna come with her. Y'all always want, oh, she's attracted to me. She thinks I smell good. She thinks I look good. Please give me a chance. I'm chosen. I'm blah, blah, blah. Do you know what it's like when she actually did not choose you? At first, she didn't choose you, but then chose you over everybody she thought she would have chose because she saw more quality in you or liked you in a way that she's never liked another guy. Now you call her by surprise because her typical reasons for choosing, she didn't choose you. You weren't her select guy or whatever, right? But then she come to find out, damn it, it's shit about this dude that I like that I never even knew I could like about a man. Come on now.
Gang.
Look how sorry this nigga is, bro. Yo, Broad Street Boy, I appreciate the 9 months. Look how sorry this nigga is, though. What are good jobs starting off to meet women? Imagine getting a job and your sole mentality behind it is, I want to meet women. Not money, not benefits, not career security, not elevating in life, not having a car, my own place to stay, not woman. And this is why you'll never be able to relate to a man like me. You know why? Let me just blatantly say it. She's number one on your list and priority, meaning that you will prioritize other things over her, such as your career, such as your self-respect, because you're desperate. A desperate always going to do some desperate shit and some thirsty ass shit. You're desperate. You think desperate. You'll quickly sell your manhood, integrity, pride, dignity, self-esteem, and backbone for her approval, because at the top of your list is her liking you. So when you're trying to formulate a conversation and you thinking of what to say, it's coming from a desperate place. Mine is coming from a place of knowing myself. Did this nigga ask me, do I nut? Oh no, here's the way you worded it. Here's the way you worded asking a grown man if he nuts. You asked me if I'm on semen retention. Oh, okay. Why do y'all brother, I'm gonna say this with all love and purity in my heart and my soul right now. Get off the internet. Meet men in real life. Men of action, honorable men, men who take care of business, and ask them if they know what semen retention is. Ask them. Ask them if they know what a code approach is. Ask them if they know what what's some other jargon that I've never heard in my life, but I come to the internet. It's like it exists. Those are probably the two biggest ones I can think of. What the fuck are you talking about? A man does not concern himself what another man does with what's between his legs. As long as you are, listen, how I will attack the root of the problem is if you are not desperate. If you're not desperate and you don't think that you need sex, shit, you can go without sex and not even call it semen retention. You can not watch porn and not even call it semen retention. You just don't care. You aren't sexually impulsive. You don't need to bust a nut every time you feel horny. You don't need to go chase women every day, all day, and have sex all the time, because you have sexual discipline. It's not on a pedestal to you. What's the last thing y'all heard before the ads right now? We got right back in the topic. I was just roasting somebody about being a loser, if I remember correctly. Saint Zen, I appreciate the 16 months, man. Oh yeah, he was talking about getting a job just for the woman. Right, so as I was saying, everything you think and say comes from her being number one on your priority. And everything I think and say comes from my purpose being number one on my priority. Then under that might be my mental health. Then under that might be physical health, financial or financial freedom. Then it might be, I got a list and ranking. And woman is definitely not even top 10 until she becomes my wife or the mother of my children. Respectfully. And so when we think of talking to people in general, you're thinking horny, desperation, and lust, right? That's what's on your mind. So now all your sentences, all your conversation is coming from this place, right? So when she interacts with you, see, women, especially if she's pretty, they interact with so many men so often, she's going to rank you immediately. Or not immediately, she's going to rank you very quickly. And she's going to say, I know a lying ass nigga when I see one. I know a desperate ass nigga when I see one. I know a thirsty ass man when I see one, right? Now, let's say you a handsome dude, tall dude, something in some way where she ignores it. Or let's say she's delusional. She's not even a woman where she will ignore you or block you or leave you alone or reject you until she finds the kind of man that she wants. So let's say that she's just open-minded, doesn't really know yet, doesn't really have a lot of experience, right? So you might slip through the crack and go there in that way. But the main point I'm making is, bro, I could never ask your question because I'm not down bad like you. I can't even answer that question. The best job to meet women. Bro, where the nigga meet some motion, bro. Get some fucking motion, boy. Bing Pekka, I appreciate the Twitch Prime sub. Saint Zen with the 16 months. Expo Hansi with 21. Broad Street Boy. Shout out all the followers. Shout out everybody that's here, man. For real, bro. Yo, when I told y'all about that job and I was working at the mall, busiest mall on the East Coast, I think third biggest mall in the country. Maybe, I think it's the biggest mall on the East Coast, the King of Prussia Mall. Nigga, I got that job because a Puerto Rican chick I was messing with at the time put me on the job. She's like, yo, this job I just got hired to, they having an open house. This like July 4th or I forgot June, or I forgot whenever I got hired. It must have been like just the end of the school year. So it probably was like June, early June, mid-June, right? Put me on the job. Do y'all know I stopped talking to her like not even a week later when I saw how like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was a whore back then. I was a whore. I ain't gonna lie, I was a whore, bro. And it's crazy, bro. It's actually sad because she was a great person. She was a good person. She really was a great, solid woman. But I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I was not at all. I don't even want to think about it, bro. I was not ready to be in no relationship, bro. Shout out to you, Ty. Your way of thinking wisdom is fire, bro. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate the sub, too. No, they be a target. I mean, I guess, bro. Just get it, like, start getting out of your comfort zone. It don't matter where or how you do it. Just start getting out of your comfort zone. What did you do in the mall? Well, this store it was Primark. So Primark is like H&M. It's like a clothing store. But if you know anything about Primarks anywhere, Primarks are always big as fuck. And this Primark was, listen, they're big, but this mall was huge. So they like, when I was working there at the time, see now they kind of, if you go to the Primark at KOP now, it's cut in half. When I was working there, when I first started working there, nigga, this shit was twice the size, had probably triple or double the staff, and bro, because it was a big mall, it's a lot of traffic, so they made the size of the store to accommodate for the expected traffic or whatever. So I was working at their cash register, and if you've ever been to a Primark, you know the lines be busting out the door, nigga. And I only worked weekends at the time because I was playing sports. I was at a college prep school, so I had a lot going on my plate. I couldn't work every day, all the day. Nigga, I was working weekends. Saturdays and Sundays at the malls had sauce. Sauce. I can't even tell you, man. I can't even tell you how sitting at the register for 8 hours, or let's say I had a shift from 1 to 10. I might get an hour break. So like 8 hours. Am I doing the math right? 8 hours of being there. And then the amount of women that I was working with at the time, that already was something in and of itself. But then the customer is just like feeding the clip. It's always empty in the clip. Boom, boom. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. It was, man. Man, oh man, oh man. Talk about how to use your words instead of talking just to talk. You mean having a goal or like a purpose when you speak? At the bare minimum, everybody should have that, right? I think that's the only. Don't leak the Patreon. I can answer that without leaking the Patreon, because y'all know that's something I went in very in depth and about there. But like at the end of the day, bro, you want to have a purpose in anything you do, say, think, talk about, experience, anything on every level. Dog, it's even a purpose of how I introduce myself to a woman. It's even a purpose of how I hug her, what I say to her when I hug her. It's even a purpose when I work at a job and I'm getting an interview, what I say to them, how I come dressed to the interview, how I smile or how I greet the interviewer, or like everything is with a purpose when it comes to living a purposeful life. So then you're talking about having a conversation and you're speaking with a purpose. You're not just chatting or running your mouth. A lot of the times, being intentional with your words is very simple. It's clear and it's direct. All the fluff is the shit. You're talking about a bunch of shit that don't matter. Hey, the weather looks nice today, doesn't it? And then she goes, yeah, I guess it does. And the whole time you know you want to use this or spin off of this. See, that at best, that's what a man with a mouthpiece may do. He may pivot. He may have a conversational pivot that turns into where he wants it to go. And it could be so creative that I like, if I gave you an example, it's a million more to go by. It could be, Like, imagine I'm at the bus stop and I complain out loud. Not complain to complain, but I say, God, this ain't never on time. Right? I just walk up to the bus stop. I see a pretty, this joint ain't never on time, man. And then she go, yeah, I've been waiting here for 10 minutes. And I go, how long you been waiting here? Let's say that don't even make her say nothing. I go, how long you been waiting here? And she go, such and such. I'm like, this might spin my whole conversation, bro. Like, I just use the pivot. It's just giving me an entrance. My white voice is crazy on job interviews. I got hella talk to her, not at her. Right? Speak with a purpose, bro. Question for the Patreon niggas: is Patreon really that insight? It seem like niggas come out as Super Saiyan actors, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it actually is hilarious. Not go P Nick. I appreciate the T1 sub. For the way I don't promote the Patreon, it's almost like I'm disrespecting it by not promoting it. Like, let anybody that has joined the Patreon understand, I really do not promote this shit at all. I don't promote it at all. But when you get it, that's when you like, yo, no exaggeration. Because I mean, I even do this on YouTube. I don't say like, I don't never say like, comment, or subscribe. Because my belief is that if you enjoyed the video, it will make you want to like, comment, and subscribe. That's just what I think. And I think that my best marketing for the Patreon is having a quality Patreon. So guess what? If you think I'm trying to sell it to you, I'm actually not. I don't promote the Patreon like ever as much as I should or as hard as I should. I let people speak for me. I'll give you an example. There was a Patreon video that got leaked a while back. One of them. And it was Texting 101. And I promoted it on a community tab on YouTube. And I said, Texting 101 just released Patreon exclusive, blah, blah. Somebody commented, oh, why would dudes need this? Why would blah, blah, blah? I know the value of the Patreon. I didn't even flinch when a nigga said that. That ain't stop me, right? Why this same video got leaked? Dog, that video got so many views on that plug. The plug, I got them to delete it and erase that. And they stopped posting after that because they must have been scared. But this video had so many views so fast. People were in the comments like, this is some, I'm trying to paraphrase some of the comments. People were like, yo, whoever posted this, man, I appreciate you. Yo, we need more of this. Yo, this is crazy. This is the most in-depth video. This video. This is what happens when a Patreon video gets leaked accidentally. Is that people see, I'm not on there selling fucking coins and shit, bro. I really, because in my head, I say, yo, if I'm going to make you pay for something, I want you to realize that it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, I put my all into content. But Patreon took that all and took it to another level. And niggas saw that when the video got leaked. Texting 101 is actually very basic compared to what's in there. Exactly. And I'm about to do, so I did the mental side of sex and everything sex part 1. I'm about to start releasing those other modules. I'm about to start releasing those other versions. So be ready for those soon. And so listen, if you want a Patreon, you know what I'm talking about. And a lot of y'all had good results in the bedroom just from that part 1. Just from that. And I told you that was the intro. That was like, you know, not saying things like, oh, I made a girl squirt for the first time. My girl having this orgasm. Okay, cool. But let's really up the tricks and up the antics. But y'all gotta realize this is another thing. Y'all have to be open-minded with it, especially when you're dealing with a unique partner, a unique person. I'm gonna go in depth when I talk about this. So I'm not even gonna get into this on here. And you can't show all your cards. You can't show your whole hand all at once. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? What's been the color picture in the world news is the order in which I watch the vids. No, just be very specific about what you click on first. And make sure you look at all of them. Might have to subscribe. I mean, do what you want to do. You not subscribing on there. It does not. It's not a money grab. It's really not a money squeeze or anything. It actually was one of y'all idea who said make a Patreon, and then I made one, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what am I gonna post on here? So I said, you know what? Let me go harder. Let me go more in depth. Now, when I was smaller, it was things that I posted on the Patreon that technically now are federal. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to put women out there. I don't want to show faces. I don't want to do too much on that level. So I stopped posting them kind of things. And for the right reasons, because niggas leak content. So I'm glad I started to be more cautious of that. But when it was first out there, boy, I tell you, the screenshots you'll see on that. So I had to clean a lot of that stuff up. And still, I kept the value that it had. Ty, playing the friend role bad? Why would you waste your time like that? Why would I pretend to be a woman's friend just to fuck? Why would I waste my time is too valuable. For pussy? I would waste my time for pussy? Nah, man. If I just want to fuck, I'm going to let it be known. Why waste my time too valuable, man? And this is what I be telling y'all. Chad, do y'all see the difference in a man who prioritizes woman and a man who prioritizes his time, his worth, his purpose, his financial freedom, his family, his principles? I could talk about all the list of priorities I have without any order, right? And you can tell the difference. This nigga is willing to pretend to be somebody's friend, lie to her, and waste his time just to fuck. Brother, I'd rather her reject me. Listen, I would rather her reject me. I swear, everything I love, even if doing that got me the pussy, I would rather her reject me. I'd rather not get it. I swear. Because I'm not selling out my manhood by pretending to be somebody I'm not, or lying and being a fucking conniving, deceitful. So I'm not sacrificing my principles. I'm not sacrificing my time. I'm not moving like that. It's not worth it at the end of the day, to me. Because I got more priorities that's important. It's like, why wouldn't I beg? Why wouldn't I triple text? Why wouldn't I quadruple text? Why wouldn't I say, you really gonna leave me on delivered? You really gonna leave me on scene? Bro, my dignity ain't worth that, bro. Man, let her not ever text me back if it's gonna take a triple, quadruple to get it back. No, I'm cool. A lot of y'all don't get to think like this until you think it's about abundance. I had to talk to somebody on Patreon call about this earlier. It's not the fact that I got 20 different women, so I get to cut this one off and not chase this one and move around this one and not. Nigga, I could have 0 women on my roster. I could be talking to 0 women and still not be desperate. Still not throw my morals, my principles, and my dignity under the bus. I don't give a fuck. If I'd rather have 0 women than 5 bad who all are finessing me, using me, and disrespecting me. Any day. Even if they f*** me. I'll take 0 any day. Any day. Chad, what's the best belt to get for the Patreon? Most people either get the video tier or like go to cause. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be a virgin than pay for pussy. Indubitably, 110%. But guess what? To each his own. You know what I'm saying? If you the kind of dude, you like, man, I'll pay for it because I got money and I'll do it. Hey, go that way. That's fine. I'm not telling you how to live. I'm telling you how not to live. And I'm telling you why you don't want to do that kind of shit. Because then that's the kind of decision making and the kind of mentality that puts dudes in these situations that y'all see on the internet. My girl left me. She cheated on me. This girl stole this from me. I took her on 8 dates and I still didn't fuck. And I did this and I did that and all you do is tell us how much of a loser you are. Guess what? It's some dude that took her on 0 and fuck. It's some dude who at least at the bare minimum can respect himself as a man because he isn't trying to run a show or fool her and say, okay, maybe if I take her on 6 dates, maybe if I tell her I love her, maybe if I get her to fall in love with me, then I can finally get the. Not even just genuinely doing it to doing it, just deceitful, and they think they really pop something fly. Insane. The other day I mentioned my feelings dealing with my baby mom, and you said I don't love myself enough. I said that to you. Be specific. What did you tell me? What did you tell me? Be specific. Be specific. If you on the Patreon and you DM me that on Patreon, say your name. Or did you say that in Twitch? I'm gonna go to your chat history. I'm gonna go to your chat history because that sounds hilarious. Where are you at? Where are you at? Who just said that? You only have 7 minutes. Hey, oh, okay, here he is, chat. Here he is. He said, and y'all can't even see this. I'm trying to make it pop out. Like, I'm trying to make it. He said, hey, I'm attached to my baby mom in an unhealthy amount, and I just love her. Oh, yeah, you don't love yourself. I just love her so much. Even after all the bullshit she put me through. These feelings don't go away. She's not interested anymore, though. I don't know how to get over her if I want to. Or I don't know how to get over her or if I want to. Advice? Okay, I wasn't lying when I said you don't love yourself. I was actually very honest. It reeks all over your message. That's the best thing I could have told you, honestly. I remember now. I remember you. Yeah, I definitely said that, and I don't regret it. I definitely said that to you, and I don't regret it. That is the most honest shit I probably could have told you, brother. I'm going to be honest. Now, what did you ask today? What did you ask? Because I'm pretty sure I addressed that when I answered that on stream the other day. I lost your name in the chat, and I should have kept your message up. All right, you said today, how can I love myself? Okay. Step one, right? Love, there needs to be, like when you have self-love, you have boundaries. You have principles you live by. You have you know why? Because this gives you something to be committed to. I'm committed to respecting myself. I'm committed to the principles I follow. I'm committed to my purpose. I'm committed to my identity. And what do I identify with? I identify with respect. I identify with honor. I identify with ambition or whatever the fuck you identify with. When you don't love yourself, you love something else. You love another person's validation. You love another person's approval. You love things outside of yourself, such as materialistic items, such as another person's approval, which is also outside of yourself, such as clout, anything outside of yourself. Because you don't love yourself, so you love everything else, right? But when you love yourself, you start to realize, I'm not allowing people to treat me certain kinds of ways, and I'm not allowing myself to treat myself a certain kind of way. For example, I don't give a fuck how much I missed a woman, how much I loved her, cared about her, is concerned. I would never allow myself to grovel on my knees, ever. It ain't worth it. I don't give a fuck how much I love her, care about her, miss her, or want her. I would never put my purpose I would never put her before my purpose. I don't give a fuck how much I love her, care about her, respect her, or whatever her. I would never put my principles before her. And guess what? As a woman, she may want that from you. But honestly, she needs you to be a man. She will respect you more for being a man. And at the end of the day, when a woman loses respect for you, show's over, buddy. She might not like you. She might hate you. You might have broke her heart. You might have cheated on her. You might, whatever. But if she still respects you, you can always, whatever. It's always, even if it come down later in the line or whatever. Or she may compromise for you, right? MPC, I appreciate the 4 months. I don't know why the noti's not making the noise, but whatever type time Twitch on. Now or my headset might be off. That's what it might be. When she respects you, that's when she'll say, you know what? I might not like it, but he's right. He's real. I'll compromise. I'll change. I'll get with the program. I'll respect the kind of man he is. I'll fall in line. Or at least because you stood on your respect, you do not allow her or anybody to get away with. People will finesse you if you let them. I think that y'all fall so in love with the idea of love and emotions that y'all think y'all think somebody won't. Guess the what? They will. They will use you. They will finesse you. They will take advantage of you. If you are a mark or if you're an opportunity to be taken advantage of course they will. Duh. Who wouldn't? It's the law of nature, nigga. What a lion not supposed to eat the weakest, slowest gazelle, nigga? I don't make the rules. It's just how life works. Y'all be thinking, oh, I treated her so well, and she still finessed me, and because she knew she could get away with whatever she want with you. She knew that the moment you sacrifice your respect for her to like you, she learned you, she studied you, she knows what it takes to get you to compromise, to conform, to sacrifice your dignity, honor, respect, self-esteem. So once she got that, she runs you, my nigga. She owns you, and she knows it. And at the end of the day, she might stay with you for some time being, but she's not, you're not going to be the guy she ideally chooses to be with or stays with in the long term. She's always going to leave you. She's always going to leave that guy. She's going to stay with him temporarily, but the moment, because she knows she's with a sucker, man. She knows she's with a loser. She's never going to stay with that dude because she don't respect him. She knows he's not a man. But guess what? The man that puts her in her place, tells her what it is, gives her the choice to leave him or stay with him, but only on these conditions. And she understands her place in his life. Here's my structure. I'm about my purpose, my money, my principles. Here's who I am as a man. What you see is what you get. And if you don't like it, leave. If you like it, then stay. By any means, I'm going to be me regardless. That, when she comes across that, man, But I done went way above and beyond your head because you still thinking of the place of, I need her back, I miss her. You can't even see the other side of the grass yet, bro. It's like, you don't even know what I'm talking about. So my best advice to you is, start loving yourself, bro. Start having some principles. Prioritize what's important to you. And you know what? By no means will I go against these priorities. You know, you think of people like Malcolm X and they say shit like, Malcolm X say something like, a man that stands for nothing falls for anything. That has to do with standing on some type of principles and standing on honor or some type of integrity or respect. And I don't give a fuck how pretty she is, how fat the ass is, how fast she gonna give me the pussy. I ain't going against the grain of myself. I don't want it if that's how I'm gonna get it. Maj Tuhim, I appreciate the T1 sub. Welcome to the Twitch, man. Shout out all the new followers. Welcome everybody that's here. I'm trying to put y'all on game because guess what? When you sacrifice your dignity, your self-respect, your principles, your purpose, your morals, anything you sacrifice, right? First of all, when you're the kind of guy that doesn't, you block out certain types of women. You block them out because they can't even fuck with you. You probably have many opportunities to flirt, have a conversation. You trying to put yourself in a do or die moment like, oh, I need to get her now. Like, what's my next move? You ain't been cooking, bro. I would just say next time you see her, I like chat, bro. Talk to her about something. And let her know you want to text her or you want to talk to her or you want to come up. Like, I don't even know what to give you because I don't know what you're cooking with. If I put myself in your shoes, I would imagine like I already done probably built some type of comfortability. I probably already done got her number. I probably already like, I don't know. I can't even think from your positioning because if she literally lives next door to you and you've been a weirdo this whole time, you've been socially awkward and distant. It's like I don't know where you're coming from. Respect and trust are the most important thing in only a relationship with everything in life. For sure, bro. For sure. But this is what the point I was getting at before the ads cut on. Dog, when you are a man who would sacrifice your dignity, self-esteem, self-respect, integrity, anything, throw yourself under the bus for some pussy, money, whatever, right? You attract certain kind of women and you deal with certain types of women. Whereas though a man like me who will cut her off for certain things or stand on my principles or walk away if I need to, those women leave. I don't deal with those kind of women. And in fact, the way that those women treat you and the way that those women treat me are different because they know they can get away with certain things with you and shit that I won't let fly. Shit that I'll just cut her off for and just walk away and like it's nothing. I'll just keep it pushing. And the thing I'm really getting at is we got this dude talking about, oh, my baby mom and I confessed emotionally to her. Now let him have made the next 5 decisions from that level of being desperate. He would be coming back telling us like, I paid her rent. I bought her flowers. She cussed me out and slapped me. And I would be like, huh? But let his next 5 decisions be coming from a place of principle, self-love, and high self-esteem and some type of dignity. And he'd be like, yo, bro, she called me out of nowhere and asked me what I was doing Friday. Or she called me and asked me, why don't I care about her anymore? And I'm like, why would she ask me this kind of question? Because she realizes you're not chasing her no more. And this is actually showing you she actually cares. But you would have never saw this if you didn't stop being thirsty. So you don't even see shit that a man that moves a certain way would see because you're on your fucking knees. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all be wondering why y'all see screenshots of a nigga messages and a woman talking to him a way that she's never talked to you before. Because you're desperate, bro. You on your knees, bro. You can't even talk to her a certain kind of way because you scared to say certain things that a nigga that going to say what he wants, speak his mind, is quickly going to say. Now he has her reacting. Y'all know the way y'all react when y'all be like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What's my next text message? What's my next text message? That's how we make them feel. We make them figure out what to say. We have them stuck. What the guy said, I'm stuck. I don't know what to. We have them stuck. We make them figure out what to say. We make them think about what they want to say. Us, we say what we want. We speak our minds. We are direct. We let them figure it out. So then they deal with the shit that y'all experience, which is the weak shit. Like, oh man, I was stunned. How black. I was lost for words and I didn't know what to say. And I retyped my message 4 or 5 times in a row. And I thought of saying it this way, but then that's how we make them feel. We make them nervous. We make them blush. We make them shy. What the fuck are y'all talking about? But you have to move a certain kind. You got to stand on certain shit to even see that. Lone Leo, I don't know if I shouted you out. I appreciate the 5 months, brother. Let me see. Yeah, I know it's not my headset, so I don't know why to know these. Like, I didn't even hear the follow joint. Whatever. You think of the importance of legacy. It's everything, bro. It's what lives on beyond you. It's what lives on after you. Why do y'all think in prestigious places, right, they have alumni? Dog, let somebody be the nephew. Dog, y'all know how, this is how crazy legacy is. Dog, you can get, now I'm speaking metaphorically when I say your dick sucked. But what I mean is you can get benefits off of a whole dead person's legacy, bro. Let somebody be my fucking nephew, cousin's uncle. And go to my same high school. Or go to my same university. And I put numbers on the board. My legacy was smack. Dog, they good. But let it be on a community level. And there's a store, right? And I tell them I know Jeff. Or let's say all the people around here are old, right? And I'm telling them I'm such and such's grandson. Or I knew this person. Or this was my grandmother. And they say, oh, for real? Oh, man, I grew up with her. Or, man, she helped me out this one time. Or he looked out for me when oh, man, come on in, man, come on. That's legacy. Even if the person not dead yet, you know what I'm saying? But all this shit makes a difference. All this shit will trickle down to help other people. That's so true. My college loves to brag that James Harden graduated from here. Please don't talk about James Harden right now, of all people. As a Sixers fan, please don't talk about him. But you get what I'm saying. And it don't have nothing to do with status or being famous. It could just literally do with connections. It could literally just do with connections. He said, I forgot. I ain't forget. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Do not talk about James Harden right now, please. Ty, I feel like most people know that you shouldn't be desperate, but they still do it. Why is that? How can it improve? Oh, so what you're realizing is it's one thing to know something, and it's another thing to act like you know. Chad, have y'all heard that saying, right? Act like you know. Everybody has probably heard somebody say that before, right? Act like you know. We've all heard that saying before, right? Right? Act like you know. That's the most important part. Who gives a fuck if nigga? I could study for a test and memorize every answer, but if I get on that test and act like I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to fail. Guess what? Your actions matter the most because they embody what you stand on. They embody your identity. They embody your principles. Shit, you could talk all this talk, but are you going to stand on what you said? Are you going to stand on what you think? Are you going to defend who you are and stand on it through your actions? Because guess what? Even talking is an action. I was going through this with a Patreon call. When people say actions speak louder than words, well, guess what? Even my words are an action. So what is that? What is that even implying? It's implying that that you need to follow through. Actions matter most, nigga. Act like you know. A chick asked me how many women I talked to. I responded as many as I want to. Nigga, she was probably on her back feet after that. You know how many niggas never said that to her? You know how many dudes would like, dog, when y'all call them shit tests or tests, right? A woman always doing tests. It just happens. They test everybody. They test, it's in their nature to test men or test people. They test men. It just is in their nature. When you not only fuck passing a test, but when you stand on who you are, dog, her whole script go away. She like, what the f? Ain't no way he just said that. Dog, this is where she's in the land of the unknown. She don't even know how to respond to you because she's never had to text a guy back who said that shit to her because none of them have. None of them were that honest. None of them were that direct. So she can't react off of a experience because you're different. And you move different. This nigga told her as many as I want to. I would love to know what she said after that. Oh, nigga, she probably was like, no, he fucking didn't. Making her feel something, right? She probably was like, whoa. Did he just really, did he have the balls to say that to me? Now she got to backtrack. Because first of all, was it even your place to ask me how many people I talked to? Maybe as a person I talked to, you just were curious and you wanted to ask. So let me be honest with you. I am single. Do it matter? Because 9 to 9 10, bro, this is, when you a slayer, bro, oh my God, it's a side effect of the game, I guess. They're going to assume that you have women. Dog, you don't know how many times I've suffered from a woman's imagination. It's been happening since I've been in high school, bro. It's like I've suffered from people's imagination. Like, people think I'm just Mr. Bitches. I'm just Mr. Whore, my dick everywhere, and all these bitches just in and out my crib. I don't even like people like that. I don't know, but listen, I could be crack on 0 with women. Get a new woman, and she's still gonna think I got a roster. Yeah, I don't listen. I don't know, man. They just do it. They just do it. It's a side effect, I guess. Rate viewers text. All right, I want to look at text. Let's do it. Y'all want to look at DMs so y'all can send the DMs and I'll give y'all like 2-3 minutes to send them up. Because I'm probably only going to be live for like another 20-30 minutes. I'm going to be live for another 20-30 minutes. What age did you find your passion? I started doing this at like 19. My purpose came before my passion. I would say my passion is learning. Learning and teaching. What percent of the game is making conversation? What do you mean? What do you say when? What percentage? What are you talking about? Did you build your PC? Yeah, I built this one. I ain't built my first one. And if I had to do it again, I would not build another PC. It's not worth my time. What is this? What is this 1% guy talking about in my chat, bro? You are a strange person. I just came from YouTube. Do you remember what you were reading from in your Alligator Cave video or where I can get a copy? I think that was an excerpt from the book called... One of y'all might remember this more than me. I actually haven't read it in years. Um, the title was so worded perfectly too. What the fuck was the title of the where I was referencing from the Allegory Cave video I did? Well, that actual like big textbook was from a course in college I took, but that specific part, immunity to change, right? That book was not all about what I read. That was just literally like 8 pages in that book, and it took an excerpt from immunity to change. That's what it's called. This thing about that, immunity to change. Let's think about that title, bro. Immunity to change. Oh my god, that title makes a statement in and of itself. For real. What advice you have for a 14-year-old? Pick a skill and stick with it. I would say if I took any skill from being 14 years old, whether I picked one, like let's say, I wanted to be super good at basketball or super good at math or trilingual and speak different languages or be good at playing an instrument and stuck with it. Oh my god, dog. Stick with whatever you pick. Especially if you were intelligent. Like if you're intelligent, you can learn fast, and you the next thing you got to work on is your work ethic. But if you're intelligent, you can learn fast. Your work ethic gonna come. You just got to stay consistent. It's discipline is earned. So what I'm saying is just pick a thing and stick with it. I wouldn't go back and change my life any way that it was, but it's a lot of things I could have stuck with that I probably sticking with them from when I was 14. I would have been a freshman in high school. I didn't turn 4. I can never do the math. 18 into my senior year, 17 my whole senior year, 17 into my junior year, 16 my whole junior year, 15 the end of my sophomore year. Wait. I lost myself. I was a freshman. I was a freshman, bro. So I don't know did I come into high school at 13, bro? I always turn the age I'm supposed to be at the end of the year. Like, yeah, I graduated at 17. Like, we didn't graduate till I think like our grades, all that shit was already in before my birthday at the end of May or like towards the end of May. So I graduated and then turned 18 like right back to back. I don't even remember the timeline, bro. Honestly, at 14, enjoy being a kid and prepare for the future. Fuck that enjoy being a kid shit. Even though I enjoyed my young age. I did. You can come in. I think I came in at 14 then. And turned 15 at the end of my freshman year. That was a copy and paste, but I don't know what you're talking about. I went into college at 17. My birthday in September. Bro, when you kind of realize, like, age ain't really nothing but a number. Like, I would say not care about results, but start building towards a result. Age ain't really nothing but a number, bro. How old is you? I'm 21. Any class of 2023? My whole high school graduated this semester, like this end of this year. 2000 or 01. Nigga, if I was 2000, baby, I would be 22, turning 23. I'm 01. My birthday is actually next Monday. It's crazy how I don't really care about like my birthday chat. It's so weird. I never did, bro. Graduated 2019. I graduated high school. Bro said, R. Kelly, age ain't nothing but a number. Why did you think about talking to underage woman? Why is that where your mind went? All you did was tell us something about you just now. And you thought we was going like, yo, he said, no, nigga. No, nigga. I graduated 2020, bro. C, and I'm 21, born '01, never stayed back. I don't know how. We graduated 2019, and 4 years later is we would graduate in college 2023. This spring semester. Everybody graduated high school. Some people 22, most people like 21 or turning 22. They're graduating this semester. I swear niggas be exposing themselves with their statements. They do. You was a grade above me. Yes, I was. Clearly, if I graduated a year before you, 1 + 1 = 2. King Yassine, I appreciate the big 15 fucking months. Chat, am I tripping or the notifications are not running? Them bitches is not. I have not heard. Is you mad that I'm rich, bitch? Well, I ain't heard that shit in a while, bro. But I think I graduated at the perfect time, bro. Like, I went to prom. I was in college before, COVID. I seen what life was like. Then COVID came and, whatever. Like, for y'all that got robbed of prom and, like, y'all college, like, freshman, I feel so bad, bro. I think you remember you said calc too. Well, the calc I took was calculus related to biology because I was a pre-med major. So we like in high school I took pre-calculus, and then in college I took it was calculus, but it was like 145. So it was like calculus in relation to biology. I don't know where the fuck the biology part came from because that shit was literally just pure math, and then the word problems didn't come until after we passed the calculus. But you said any tips, like you want to make sure you come into it with strong, what they call arithmetic, being able to work out your problems. I think for calculus, like algebra 2 really helped a lot. So if you're algebra 2 weak, you want to work on your algebra 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you told us not to plan our conversations, but then you said what we say, how we say, who we are saying it to. It matters. Which one is it? Are you on the Patreon, Cash the Kazikaga? Just answer this question for me quick. Are you on the Patreon? Have you seen that video where I went in depth on that on the Patreon? Because I know the answer, but I'm asking you directly. I know the answer is no. I know the answer is no, because what I meant when I said what we say, how we say it, who we're saying it to, and who I am, that's the fourth level, who I am to the person I'm saying it to, that has nothing to do with planning a conversation. So what are you talking about? That has nothing to do with planning a conversation. So I know you don't know what you're talking about. I know you probably watched a plug or watched the stream or was here when I said it. So you're trying to take like the bare minimum of me saying it and think you know what I was talking about, but you don't. So this is why when y'all ask dumbass questions like this. You took the bare minimum, and I could tell because it's my shit, so I know what I'm talking about. How did you go about uncovering any unconscious beliefs you had, and how did you go about reestablishing new beliefs? Have you also heard of the law of assumption? Well, again, that's a deep level of self-awareness. I talked a lot about that in that video of self-mastery I dropped, where I talked about, and you combine the video of self-mastery, you combine the video like with that, like the allegory of the cave. It takes being very honest. It takes being very direct, looking yourself in the mirror and being fully honest with all the realities and truths that come with you. Observing yourself outside of yourself. Now, you don't have to physically, literally look in a mirror and look yourself in the eyes. But you got to be able to look at yourself with no bias, no emotion. Just break yourself down, analyze yourself, observe yourself, study yourself. Why do I think the way I do? Why do I act the way I act? Why do I assume the things that I assume? Why do I believe in the things that I believe? Work backwards to the root of everything. Video is so crispy. Love it. Appreciate that. So, Kashta Kazekaga, I noticed that you didn't say a message. You didn't send one message after you asked that question. I was waiting for you to say, no, I'm not on the Patreon, so I don't know what you were talking about when you said it. I only heard you say it on Twitch, or I saw a plug posted and I tried to run with it. I wasn't for sure. You stood in it. Chat. He asked me this question. Then I said, are you on a Patreon? He said, I wasn't for sure. That's why I said, correct me if I'm wrong. You didn't even answer the question. You didn't even answer the question. And I'm not even asking you in a way that I'm telling you, like, okay, go pay for the Patreon. I'm asking you in a way that I know you don't know what I was talking about when I said it. So now you're trying to ask another question because you're confused. That's my point I'm trying to make here. Just D Wall, I appreciate the T1 sub. Right. Do not listen. Let me give you some context. Now, Patreon niggas, I'm not gonna leak, and I don't have to because I know how to talk about my shit without leaking. And add some new shit. When I say don't plan out the conversation, and let's take that first statement. This is what you're comparing. You're comparing me saying don't plan out a conversation, and then the second statement, which was, it's basic to think that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's basic. That just only focuses on delivery. Oh, say it more respectfully. Say it watch your tone of voice. That's basic. When you reach a high level of game in life, what the fuck? When you reach a high level of game in life, guess what? What you say matters because you're intentional with every word that you choose. You're not just chatting. What you say, actually, you're picking your words intentionally, which is why, like I said, I can have a 20-minute conversation with a woman and beat anything you said over the course of a week because our 20-minute conversation was so clear, concise. Our conversation flowed with precision with my words. My impact was greater than your entire week of texting her, calling her, and spending time with her. I made a greater impact in a shorter time period because everything I did was so effective. What I said mattered. And what you said was fluff and bullshit. So it had a lot of mixed bullshit in it. That's the what you say. Then the how you say it, we add that in there. Then we add details I'm not going to leak. Like who you're saying it to and who you are to them. Not going to leak that. Now I'm going to connect the dots between not planning your conversation and that second statement. Not planning your conversation is about you don't want to be rigid. You don't want to be like when you plan your conversation out, you can't adapt. And if you can't adapt, you can't say the best thing at the best time because you planned it out. Timing is not about fucking planning shit out. Timing is about shit. Sometimes you take advantage of an opportunity, a window that opens that wasn't always there. Shit, she might say something and I might not have predicted that's what she was going to say. It might be bolder than I thought she was going to say. So I say, oh, now I actually can say this earlier or faster or here's a perfect time to say this. I don't, like, if I plan it out, I'm trying to, I don't have that adaptability. I don't have that flow, that fluidity to be able to say the best thing at the best time because I'm not present in what's going on. I'm not using the opportunities I have in front of me. I'm trying to think about my plan. Do that make sense, chat? Chess, make your move based on your opponent's moves. Don't think about your moves first. No, I still can be 10 moves ahead of my opponent. But at the same time, they make a move, which now, I don't even need my 10 moves. I can only get my goal in 5. Actually, that makes sense. Let's say I make a chess plan, right? To win in 15 moves. But they do some shit. I now can win in 7. So am I supposed to stick to my plan or am I supposed to win in 7? Y'all tell me. What am I supposed to do, chat? Am I supposed to stick to my plan, which had me winning in 15 moves? Or am I supposed to adapt and adjust and win in 7 now because of what happened? That's why you don't want to plan out your comp. That's why you don't want to be all like strict and rigid, because you become rigid. You become like stiff. You can't move. You can't. I hope this is making sense. Now your goal is still the same, checkmate, right? You whether you do it in 15 moves, 7 moves, game 7, game 3, or excuse me, game 4, or whatever. That's why you don't want to plan it out. It can go better than your plan.